The only
I like the fact that I was taking to one
that causes fights between brothers and sisters is money. So far money can cause husband and wife to fight, child and father to fight.
I swear.
Mom, sister and brother to fight, to use themselves for different
I
things.
swear,
bro.
I'm not lying to you.
Money is the only reason.
Hey guys, what's up? What's good? It's your boy Zaki. I'm chilling out with one of the best. God. In case you've not seen the first, go watch his videos. One of the best guy out there. After the first in the building, the first, what's up?
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Oh God, this is appreciate. Anyways, guys, today before I even give it, it's not like we don't have one artist we're talking about. So this is a very special one, yeah. It's about a trend lately. That is it just that now? That's been like inception, but then,
for a while.
Yeah, but it's not looking like it's the wave of the moment. And I've observed that there's a particular figure that they put to it now, 200 million. I've observed that. Anyways, guys, we want to talk about artists starting off with the record label, record deal rather, and then along the line after it looks like they've blown, and then there's always this tendency to want to push out. So either they or the record label is saying they want something higher or they want something, they demand a better pay or something, and then they end up leaving. You get that like at the topic. But let me ask you, for artists in that space, do you think for the ones you've seen, has it been more good to them or it has been like to their own demerits?
If we look at the guys it has happened to, I would say, well, because of the fan base and the love and the heights they've gotten to, it's been more beneficial to them. Okay. Because after all the back and forth, the fans will still stand by them. True. The fans do not know who the owner of record label is. It's the artist that the fans know. That's true, yeah. So even though it would affect them, for a while, but they get to bounce back, and they are doing well for themselves now. So it's more good to them than but then it is always best to live on a clean slate. True. So if you are tired, get a lawyer, do proper documentation, terminate properly without any fight, without any back and forth, clear everything so that there's also, because there are some people that they do not really like to have anything to do with people that have been involved in controversy. That's very correct. So like they just want to be on their own. You can tell from recent occurrence. Maybe as we go on, we'll get to talk about that.
But another question is this: what do you think is responsible for all of this? Do you think it's pride, fame, money, or what do you think is responsible for all of this?
The only thing
I like the fact that I was taking to one
that causes fights between brothers and sisters is money. So far money can cause husband and wife to fight, child and father to fight.
I swear.
Mom, sister and brother to fight, to use themselves for different things.
I swear, bro. I'm not lying to you.
Money is the only reason. Then outside money, maybe the way they are being treated, maybe maltreatment or some sort of bullying and all of those things. But then the first one has to be money.
Anyways, that goes straight up to artists. We're going to play like a few of them who have actually told this lane, and let's see how it pans out for most of them. Let's begin with Kiss Daniel, amazing guy. At the point we know it was with
G Worldwide,
and then this guy they had a many time together actually. I think they had the close where it didn't have a collaboration at trials when amazing for them. But along the line, whatever happened, and then he left the place. A lot of back and forth on calls.
He has to
from keys to keys. But in all of it, what would you say about this Apple with keys?
I think this one too was part of the thing with, first of all, we Nigerians, we are not always calm when we're about to get into things. Like there's a contract to be signed, we do not read the terms and conditions.
Exactly.
Like everybody,
all of us are victim of this thing.
Because on 8 pages, how I want to read down.
That's true.
That's why if you cannot do it, you should get a lawyer that will read and dissect. That's like the work of the entertainment lawyer, to read and dissect everything, to get the clauses. Because there are some English that they will use kinikon, but say if and or if not, you get all those kind about you really will not know until then. It now comes and say, but you sign the contract, I say if or if and or if not, like what's all this Like, get a lawyer now, and then they interpret and they're like, it's against you. So like, it should, first thing is to, properly go through the documents, make sure that you understand, if it's not you, your lawyer understands everything in total before, signing. And so that when you want to leave, it will not be, an issue. And when you want to sign, I don't know, I would always say, like, don't sign 5 years for like Oti Gunju, Kilo Day.
2 years.
2 years max. That, okay, anything, okay, within 2 years, you can now decide to renew.
Yeah.
Or, okay, I'm not renewing, or I want to leave and everything. Label too can say, pay also, can't they go?
True.
But it's not instant, you sign 5 years, label, after 3 years, label can say, label don't tire. They will not now spend anything on you again. You just be there for the next 2 years because they are signed to a contract and you cannot leave. So it's like quite crazy.
Quite crazy. It looked like that was the fate of Keys at this time. But moving on from this person, we had an Irish song. This one was a very, this actually was the wave of the moment at the time, where he had an amazing time with the 5-star.
Yeah.
Being with 5-star at the time, I was like one of the richest guys. And then they lavished everything, gave him money, gave him everything, and bit by bit it happened. Took everything back.
Well, and then he came out recently in an interview and then he said a lot of things, this and that. I wrote for Casey, I did this for Casey, I gave him my song and everything. Like, everyone would always have a side of the story.
Definitely.
And the most amazing thing that always happen, like, it is a major trend. The record label never come out to talk.
Talking about that, just observe that now.
Like, it just clicked on my head.
I'm just thinking.
The record label never ever comes out to talk. Maximum they will do is give you lawsuits.
I swear.
Like, that's the highest. But they'll not say interview. G Worldwide. Kini Kon, Kizane. I'm 5-star, Imoni, Harrison. They will never come out to talk. Now, the artists where they fight for freedom. Now, they always fight. They say everything where you want to talk for, to get the public interest at that.
Anyway, before I missed that to ask you, for Kills Daniel, we're going back now. Which one has worked more for him? Was it when he was in the label or not independently?
I would say, when he was with the label too, he was doing well for himself.
Yeah,
he was getting the funds, he was getting the support and backings of the label, and all of that. Doors were opening for him. So I wouldn't say that he wasn't a good one. But now that he's alone, he's more independent. But then we saw instances where some management issues were happening, true. Management being the family and all of that. He was off, he was on. But if you are with the label, there's people in charge of different things. So that's like the difference, in Kizaniel's case. But right now, I'll say it's working for him.
For him. And by the way, RTI is coming by December. You guys should go wait for that one. Now for his song here, it's been on his own. Because we know then when it was 5-star, he had like amazing jam. Now our song is on his own. Which one has worked better for you?
Well, we'd say when it was a 5-star, is that bigger songs?
Yeah, true.
Than when he left. So obviously, would pick the era of success than
than what
than otherwise.
Anyways, moving on from the song, we have a Bella Shmuda. Dangbana, amazing guy, just dropped his album and Hypertension. Great one, great jam and everything. But yeah, at the point we saw where it was with One World Global Records, and then where they had like a back and forth about him. Similar trend, similar story. They had issues and they served him a document. I really will not. Okay, let me just do a paraphrase of what it was all about. He said
it's more of copyrights, breaking the deal and all of that was what they gave him at that point. And it also cost him, missing out on more or less Made in Lagos.
True.
Because bro, he was in Ghana with Whiskey, even traveled with Whiskey to London and all of that. But then when it didn't happen, Machala we no one wala. He say, Baba say, one day I'm going to sit you down and tell you about how special Bella Shmurda's voice is.
You're not it.
My brother.
You're not it.
When I wrote Anoti, my brother came and blessed it with his ad-libs and everything. So but then we all know that production is a Bella Shmurda's vibe. Like if you hear the song, you definitely hear Bella Shmurda on it. But then we still have to put out an extra verse so that everything go. That's like the major loss that he had, during this incident. But after then, I think it's been all good for him. He's dropped an album, he dropped an EP, he has a house, he has a car. So he's doing well for himself right now. So I'd say it's more, beneficial for him than otherwise. Yeah.
Okay, now for this one, it's more beneficial for him. Yeah, we have bad boy teams. I don't know. I really didn't know the vibe this guy had till I saw him at Fireboys.
Fireboys concert.
Bro.
That's why you always say that no teams, no party.
Bro.
No, teams is good.
It was like it was another show when it came. Everybody was bro. I was like, man. But then, as good as teams is, he also has issues with his record label at the time. And then we saw where I think it was one that the 200 million this thing said should pay. Yes, it was one that I think this time it was
defamation.
Yeah, it was suing them
over termination of contracts.
Yeah, and then I think it was suing them for the 200 million and this and everything. For Bad Boy at the time and now, one looking at the incidents, do you think it was would you want to say it was wise to sue people that brought you up for defaming you? Or you could just talk like you could actually just sit one or two persons down like boss, if you don't like one egg there. Like why coming out to go this far for this one?
Well, for this kind of decisions, you'll be advised, to take some certain steps.
Yeah.
And it's like left to you to pick it up. Yeah, you do not know how the advisor is to him, like how important the person has been in his career till now. So I just feel like maybe one or two things that occurred and feel like okay, that's like the best way to handle it at that point, because I'm on a law for law, court for courts, and eventually everything is definitely going to be resolved. All of this is just to create like a means of we got short term sharp because we've never ever has it happened where there's a court case and they've been actually gone to the court.
I think that's true. Never ever has it happened.
So it's just to be like, okay, guys, okay, we are tired. Let's sort it out. So once there's a lawsuit, everybody go, alpha, I don't want to go court. I don't want to go court. Yeah, it's going to solve. Okay, what? Well, and then everybody comes to an agreement, and it's all settled, and that's how it goes.
That's how it goes. Moving on for this one, we have, I think it was one that broke on Nigerian side at the time. I think it was the second this one happened. I think it was quite fun and everything. We had where the band actually left the Mo Eat records. And then so many stories came about.
Bro.
So many stories.
I don't even know the original
So many stories came. And just like you said, just had never come out to say this is what happened. Did that also come and say, but then we had them. So the Kanye West, the Jazzy was not happy, felt jealous. We have to join Kanye West now. So
a lot of so many stories. But then this one was one of the painful ones.
So painful, so painful.
But then it is what it is.
For the band, do you think this was the beginning of his end when he left here?
It wasn't. After then, he had, he had bangers. It's like the band banger. He had bangers, but then I think everything is about time. You cannot reign forever. Even as a king, your king will die eventually one day, and then another king will come. So just life. Yeah,
and then talking about the latest guy on the on this trend, the one that's buzzing everywhere. Even went to sing this song. It's crazy that you recorded that song and you shot a video for it. You are the video.
But maybe drop the song quick because
if you pass now, I said now they go up. Now they go up. But then we saw where Mobile actually had issues with it's been a long time coming here. Yeah. A long time coming. I've been complaining, saying stuff and everything. And then there's this the first magazine they always use. And they feel like he's drunk. His eyes intoxicated and everything. But lately it's looking like Bobat couldn't take it again, and then it came all out after the whole pitting, batteries and all, and came with a lawsuit saying he wants to leave. Officially, I want to leave your record label.
Yeah.
Nari has not responded. We don't know whether he's still in the record label. He brought out the song. But in all of this narrative, what would you say about the whole thing? Was it important? Was it necessary at the time?
Well, I don't think a lawsuit was necessary. But then I think that if he was becoming harmful and toxic to his mental health, it was advisable that he left. Because if he day where happy and you go one day there, one day sing. Nara even said that mobile that is when he's in senses that he cannot write.
Cannot write in English.
So how is he typing that kind of thing? Like that was like a big, wash, to someone assigned to your label. Yeah, so I think that like a lot of people saw that as like a bastard that okay, there's actually something that you're not telling us or you are trying to cover up. So it was I think it's like just best for him to leave because this is like the second time coming out outrightly, to have this kind of confrontation. Yeah. So I do not think that it is intoxication or anything, and he's filed a lawsuit. So let's just I'm sure that, and there's always a saying that no two friends goes to court and come back to become friends.
That's true.
Once you don't go court, that's the end.
So back, yeah.
I just feel like everybody will be fine eventually, and you should drop the song in time
before Naira finally come back to one.
Before we forget and we'll move on, because right now, Mille move first, so
now I know they go off your through. Well, yeah, I'm following this. It just popped by. Like I told you guys, we just we can't give you the list, but then John just came that is very is not able to have conversation about talking about Brimo and Chocolate City at the time. I think they went to court.
Yeah,
I think they even went to the court. And then his song. I think he came for an interview where he said they didn't give him his right due royalties, and then not till after like some years and everything. For Brimo, do you think it was like I always asked you? Do you think it was necessary also at the time when it happened?
Well, for Brimo, it was more of the record label having no issue with him. He said he wanted to leave, but they said like you can't leave, your contract never expire. So that was like what led to the whole Basbos, Yam Pepe, scatter, and a lot of back and forth back then, like court after court. Like it was
they went to court. They actually went to court,
and it was a serious one for a while. Brimo couldn't release songs and all of that. But then eventually, everything got resolved, and they go. Everybody they go, I beg you don't tire us, because court is no easy to they go like that. So and that everything just died down. I think everyone is doing well for themselves right now. So
I think so. Anyways, guys, this was the conversation, and let me see your thoughts. Name those guys or name those artists who have left a record deal that you think you have an opinion over. Let me see your thoughts. If it's a device, let me see what you think you should have done, or normally, or Mobad, or whatever. Let me see what you think they should have done better instead of doing what they did. And yes, guys, I'm looking at your comments and most likely respond to them. Thank you for joining us. We'll catch you guys on the very, very next one. Stay safe, guys.